What's up YouTube? This is JP Panther back on another video, and today's video is another Marvel discussion video. And I really want to talk about this discussion because it's kind of been floating around on the internet for ever since Captain Marvel came out, right? And the question is, really since San Diego Comic-Con and D23, right? And I kind of want to talk about it and give you guys my thoughts. And what it is where the whole entire discussion is going to be, where is Captain Marvel 2? And a lot of people have been saying this even while I've been going to comic book shops and, talking to people, stuff like that, and even some of my friends and coworkers. I kind of want to talk about it. So where is Captain Marvel 2? In my personal opinion, a lot of people are saying that they don't believe in Captain Marvel because, even I was kind of a little shady too, because as I think about it, if Captain Marvel made $1 billion, you would think the first thing to do is, okay, if it made $1 billion, let's greenlit this right away. Ant-Man makes the least in the box office, and he already has a release date, 2022. So I'm thinking, in my personal opinion, I was talking to coworkers and friends and just people around, and I was saying that I felt like Marvel and Disney don't believe in Captain Marvel, because if you watch how they did the movie, right, they had to set her up. The only way to make people see her feminist type movie, Me Too movement feminist movie, is to put her a month before Endgame. And then when you watch Captain Marvel, she's not even connected to the Endgame movie until the last post-credit scene. And even when you watch Captain Marvel and Avengers Endgame, she's only in there for like 5 minutes. Maybe less than that. She comes in there, blah, blah, blah. We already saw the movie, you already know what happened. But again, I just feel like with Captain Marvel, I talked to a lot of my coworkers, I felt like they don't believe in her like that. Because even though she made $1 billion, you would think that, okay, if you made $1 billion, we will greenlit your movie right away. Black Panther 2 is coming out. X-Men Fantastic Four, they don't have a release date, and they're already on their way. Guardian Galaxy 3, James Gunn is doing Suicide Squad, and they're already announcing Guardian Galaxy 3. Ant-Man, what else? Blade. I'm just thinking like the other movies. Doctor Strange and all these characters are getting announced except Captain Marvel. And I felt like Captain Marvel, they were very shady with a movie, and I just feel like, they're very mixed if they're not going to greenlight Captain Marvel too. And then one of my one of the people at the comic book shops, I don't want to say no names, but he was saying that the reason why they're not putting Captain Marvel 2 right away, because they want to be smart about it. You don't want to just rush the most powerful character in the MCU and have her beat everybody and there's no stakes. So they got to be very, very... What he was telling me is that they got to be smart when it comes to putting Captain Marvel in the MCU, because Captain Marvel is like Superman. She can end the movie just like that, at least in the MCU version. And the comic book version is a lot different. But even when you watch... He was telling me, even when you watch Avengers Endgame, Thanos had to grab the Power Stone just to knock her out because she's so powerful and godlike. And the thing is, when you have these Superman type characters that are pretty much Greek gods, unstoppable, it makes the general public being like, why am I going to watch this movie if there's no stakes? Like, if she's so powerful and and she's unbeatable, it doesn't make you interested in the movie because you know what's going to happen. So he was telling me, by having Captain Marvel be very strategic and putting her in the right movie, in the right tone, then they will start doing Captain Marvel 2. And also the thing is with Captain Marvel 2, I was saying, they signed it for a 7-picture deal, but I'm just saying, and I was telling to the guy, I said, if Captain Marvel made a bunch of money, you would be greenlighting her right away. And I felt like, and I was telling him, is that I feel like they don't... I tell him, I don't think Captain Marvel can handle on her own, because Captain Marvel 2, she's going to have to... Brie Larson, Captain Marvel, has to come out with a better script. You can't half-ass it and lazy it like you did with the first one, because you had Avengers Endgame. And I was telling him is that you don't have Iron Man, you don't have Captain America, and you don't have an Avengers movie. You're really going to have to hold your own, and you're really going to have it where you have to really... be independent kind of. Like, Brie Larson's going to have to come up with a better script and better acting and things like that. You can't just be lazy with it. And I feel like the directors who did it they try to do it to make... I felt like with Captain Marvel, they focus on making a feminist girl power agenda rather than making a strong movie and give you a strong script. Again, I enjoyed the movie for what it is. And again, I read her comic books. I said I enjoyed the movie. I thought it was really good. And I read her comic books. I'm a little bit more biased. But again, if you're trying to have her lead the movie, like the MCU going forward, you got to be a lot more smart and a lot more strategic and a lot more educated with it. That's what I'm trying to say. And I do think Captain Marvel 2 will come out eventually. Probably, like, I'll be honest, the way they've been doing it, I don't think she's coming until like 2024, in my personal opinion. That's just how I truly feel. But I don't feel like she's coming anytime soon. Because Black Panther's coming out, all these other movies are coming out, and we haven't heard anything from Captain Marvel. Plus, the two directors who directed the movie, they haven't even been, I think I saw an interview, they said Disney and Marvel hasn't even picked up the phone and called us and say, do you guys want to do the sequel? They haven't even had negotiations with the two co-directors of the first movie to do the sequel. So it shows you that they're very, very shady with Captain Marvel if they're not going to get the original people who did the first one for the second one. That's really it, guys. Let me know in the comment section below. Do you think Captain Marvel 2 is coming? Do you think they're being very, very shady with it? Do you think Captain Marvel and Brie Larson and stuff like that, do you think it's a lot of issues? Let me know in the comment section below. Rate and like the video and subscribe. Make sure to subscribe to this channel. Peace and have a great day and take care.